Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Egan, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering. Off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler review series videos I've been doing for a little while now. Go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. I just got through reviewing a cheesesteak. Now I'm reviewing another one. What does that say about me? Who knows? But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for today? Happens to be my Dreamwake shirt, which I've worn in quite a few reviews at this point. Dreamwake, they are a band out of Connecticut who I became aware of not too long ago. Like a couple weeks ago, I went out to a show. They were one of the touring bands, and I fell in love with their set, man. Like, they were really fucking great. They commanded the stage really well. It was fucking awesome. So much so, I went over there, I picked up some merch, I got some pictures with them, got to chat with them a little bit. Very nice guys. Extra credit, by the way, they had a small CRT TV with a N64 hooked up to it with Mario Kart on it, which was like, come on, that's just, you guys win. I also got some videos of their performance that I attended. Said videos are on my channel, just in case maybe you want to check them out. If nothing else, I'd be more than happy to kind of point you in the right direction as far as their music goes, because damn it all, they deserve that much for the fucking Mario Kart thing alone. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? So yeah, I just got through reviewing a Philly cheesesteak from one of my favorite sandwich places, especially like sandwich chain places. That being specifically, boom, Jersey Mike's Subs. I've reviewed plenty of stuff from Jersey Mike's. So much so, in fact, that they started an entire trend on my channel that I've been going with for over 3 years now, that I have to go over there and preface this with 3 things for. Number 1, for over 3 years now, folks, I've been going on sub sandwich adventures. What that means is I've been going out to basically every place that sells sub sandwiches, be they chain locations, delis, Walmart, what have you. I've been trying out their subs. I've been reviewing them. I've been posting them to my YouTube channel. But I'm such a nice guy, I don't just post them to my YouTube channel. That's where number 2 comes into play. I also go over there and have an entire playlist called Subs for Subs. That playlist is where I upload my sub sandwich reviews. The time I'm doing this, I have over 200 sub sandwich reviews on that channel, which is plenty. But maybe you're greedy, maybe you want even more sub sandwich reviewing goodness. All you have to do is wait until Sunday. That's where number 3 comes into play. Because Sunday is SUBday. Sunday is the day when I go over there and upload my sub sandwich reviews. I've not missed a Sunday in over 3 years. That's where this review is going to end up. But what sub sandwich is it? Like I said, I just got through reviewing Mike's famous Philly. This is Mike's Chicken Philly, which consists of chicken, grilled onions, peppers, white American cheese. And I got it on white bread. It's literally just the Philly, but with chicken instead of cheesesteak. So, yeah. Alright, let's get a thing for the thing. Alright. Sandwiches! Okay, we'll see. Can we get a decent thing for this? Maybe. Okay, I go like that. Let's give it a go. Oh wait, we got extra chicken. I reviewed some chicken subs from Jersey Mike's, like maybe a couple months ago, I want to say. Chicken's okay. I believe they refer to it as rotisserie style, but it's definitely not like proper. You don't get quite the depth of flavor as you would from like a real rotisserie, but it's got some flavor to it. It's not bad. I wouldn't say, I don't personally think that their chicken isn't bad, but I don't think that it's their best available protein on their menu. So let's get into the whole thing. That's a good time. It has all the advantages of the normal Philly, in that it's got the nice grilled onions, which are nice and sweet and caramelized, really tasty. Got the sort of burst of flavor from the peppers, which I love. That's really nice. Nice cheesiness from the white American cheese. Again, some people don't like American cheese. That's fine. You can do what you want. I personally prefer to be a patriotic American and support my cheese. And it's nice. It melts really good. That's good. The question for me at this point really is, do I feel that the chicken improves it? Does it lessen it? Or is it pretty much neutral? You know, is it effectively the same level of quality? I would say for me personally, I think it slightly diminishes it. I think the steak, for one thing, the steak, I mean, it's obviously a Philly cheesesteak, you know, so it's going to work. That combination is, you know, perfect. But moreover, I think that steaky flavor, I think, works better with the cheese and with everything going on. Whereas with the chicken, it's not bad. It's doing what it needs to, but it's not as much of a standout as the steak is. It's there, like I said, it's got some flavor to it. It's not bad, but again, I personally think that if there's one thing, and I like Jersey Mike's, I think they're a really good place overall. If I had one critique, it would be I'd like to see them maybe revamp their chicken a little bit, you know? Because, like, everything else I think works really nicely, and their chicken isn't bad. Like, it's not a necessary critical thing that they need to do. But I think if they did, and they really went over there, just gave it a little something extra to work with, I think that'd just be one more way for them to stand out and, you know, show how excellent they are. But it's still nice, you know. It just, like I said, I don't think it's quite as good as the normal Philly cheesesteak. But it's tasty enough, and, you know, I'm not complaining. I just wish that in this instance that the chicken was allowed to highlight as much as the steak does. But two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Probably not, and sure. So for me personally, fundamentally the issue I would run into with this is, you know, if I wanted a cheesesteak from Jersey Mike's, it would be obviously between this and the normal one. And as I've already stated a bunch of times, I prefer the normal Philly cheese. And I think that even if I were going to go with one of the chicken options, although this one isn't bad, you know, they have like the chicken bacon ranch, things like that. I think those would work a little bit better for me. I don't mind this at all. It's a good sandwich. You know, the bread's nice. All the ingredients taste decent. You know, but it's just, yeah, it's not my favorite sub from Jersey Mike's. Not a bad one, though. And that's why if I'm recommending it, like, sure, it's still not a bad option. It's just, at least for me personally, I do think, and I kind of like to see him, I mean, I get it, you know, it's just the chicken version of the Philly. I'd almost like to see him go over there and, you know, do something. Give it a little something extra to stand out in personality from the normal Philly. You know, maybe a certain sauce or something like that. And I don't know, maybe that's just me talking out of my ass, but that's what I'd like to see. To give it a little different distinction than just, well, it's just chicken. Because then it just feels like a slight step down. But it is good. And I think that, you know, if you enjoy Jersey Mike's, like, you're not going to have any issues with this or anything. And for whatever reason, you know, maybe you're not into steak or whatever, it's a decent enough option for you. But 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, go there and have yourselves a truly proper cheesesteak-tastic rest of your life, be that chicken or what have you. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time, I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there, whenever possible, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, what's your take on the chicken Philly? You know, especially if you're a hardcore, like, Philly cheesesteak fan. Like, are they considered blasphemous? Or, you know, are they just an accepted part of the cheesesteak pantheon? You know, because, like, you know, you think about, like, gyros, right? Or gyros, however, I know, gyros. People call it different things. You know, like, I love a classic, you know, gyro, man. That's one of the best things in the world. But I also like a chicken gyro every now and again. It's not 1-to-1, but, you know, let me know, though. Anyway,